Baik. Alright, Assalamualaikum. Good evening, everyone. Okay, welcome to our first Ang Moh session. So don't worry about being new teachers, future teachers, or what you call senior teachers. I won't say old lah, kan. So we're gonna say senior teachers, and then what you call welcome to our Sembang Santai. Okay, I'm the youngest. You je. Okay, yalah, the youngest, the senior, the junior, the future teacher. So welcome everyone. So for those who don't know me yet, okay, just wait, stay tuned, yeah. Okay, first of all, I would like to thank our gorgeous Jello. Other people asking, Jello tu apa? Actually, our JPN language officer, alright. So thank you, Madam Molly, for having this session. So for tonight, I'll be starting off our session, alright. So just chill, yeah. Okay, let me share the screen first. It's going to be a very relaxing sharing session, so don't worry so much, yeah guys. Okay, so for tonight, we are going to share a bit about what we make using low ICT. Because I'm very old school type of teacher, so I use less ICT, what works for my. Okay guys, we're just going to share what we call as things on mnemonics, songs, and then games. Yeah, so I have three particular components to share tonight. So it's gonna be a very easy, busy chit chat type of sharing. Yeah. Okay, guys, ready? We go to the first one. Now, people kept asking me since I am one of the state and district JU. So people were asking what works for my class. Okay. As you guys know, this is my 17th year in SK Kebun Sireh, Bukit Mertajam, Pulau Pinang. So I'm in the same school for the past 17 years. So every year we have to work out something new. Yeah, basically we have to work out something new to help our pupils. And then my pupils are from low to intermediate proficiency level. We don't have what you call big shots, you know, like those who can really speak fluent English. Yeah. So the thing that I come across during my I find that pupils have the difficulty of memorizing. You tell me, yeah, memorizing apa? So they tend to forget all the grammar that we have taught them, vocabulary, right? So those who have the same problem with me, this might be something which is quite close to you. All right, so look at the first one that I'm going to share. It's on mnemonics. What is mnemonics? So I've been doing a research on mnemonics.
Click play so that it will be a slideshow for us.
I tried the click play Molly, but it doesn't work nicely. You want me to try?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I've already run
tak
test.
Macam ni kecil, semua orang boleh nampak tak? Semua orang boleh nampak tak?
Hopefully it's okay.
Hi Chandra.
I can help you. Probably can go to the command slideshow. You click that.
Command, this one.
Yeah, the slideshow. Click that.
Yeah.
Is it appearing? I couldn't see. Can you see something like you only? I can't remember how. If I see it, I can show you. Slideshow.
Nanti suruh Prem ajar. Bagi dia go on dulu sebab dia punya line. Dia punya line tak berapa bagus. So dia memang kalau untuk I dia punya gambar pun naik lambat sikit. Just now I nampak ada orang baru Chandra.
I'm on the phone actually. I can just zoom in and enlarge the screen. Can see.
Welcome Chandra.
Yeah,
okay.
I had the problem when I use Google Meet, you know. When I use Google Meet, when I do the slideshow, it will hang. So I think I need to buy a new laptop or upgrade the system.
Alright.
So this is the largest I can give you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to continue with the first component or the first sharing that I'm going to do today, which is my favorite, mnemonics. Why I chose mnemonics? Because it helps my pupils to actually decode our formula or relate what they've already taught, and then we use a different method, device, formula or method for them to retrieve it back so that we can apply in our class. And then some were arguing. We had an argument about mnemonics before because mnemonics is not something new. it has been with us, I think, for the past years, yeah, but there is a comeback for mnemonics when I attended what you call international course before. So mnemonics actually is there for other subjects too, especially for science, maths, okay, but for language it's not really being emphasized. But I like to use mnemonics because it helps my pupil to retrieve what we have already taught them in a very simple version. You'll be surprised when I do the sharing with other teachers like in Kedah, Perlis, Perak. They find that, oh, they've been doing this also, but they didn't know that it's called mnemonic. Okay, and then basically what the aim of mnemonic is to let them remember and remember until the very end of using the language itself. Okay, now
Then
if you look,
Ina,
this
yang
is
you
a-
share dengan Kedah
yeah,
dengan Perlis tu, then diorang panggil apa
uh-huh.
apa yang diorang buat tu kalau bukan mnemonics? What do they call
Oh,
it actually? Since that you
they
kata you share, but I tak tahu, was
say
it
it's
me
like a simple
terputus?
thing to remember. I said, lah, what you are doing mnemonics lah.
Meaning to say they don't have a specific term for it.
Yeah.
This is actually,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Mnemonics has been with us for a few years, and then people tend to forget because it's language, right? So we are using a simple method to remember, but we are using the language every day, so we don't find it as a very simplified method. That is what they were telling me, and I said, oh, never mind, you guys are doing great with mnemonics. Okay, and then this is something that I think most of us know. This is actually called acronym. Yeah, so we use this type of mnemonics. People remember the use of conjunctions, for example. So we shared this during our USM what you call lessons, and then people tend to understand that we can simplify long, lengthy notes in a very simple version. So very easy, like acronym we use for remembering the colors of rainbow. Remember, I taught my year one when I relieved them, and I was like thinking, color of rainbow tu apa eh? Then we learn our acronym. Remember that? I was like, alamak. So actually, it's very easy if we emphasize the use of mnemonics in our lesson. It's just that for language teachers, some of them were telling me when I presented this in the national level, they were saying it's like more of memorizing, more of like rote learning. Yeah, because the thing is, I find that if you don't remember the things, how are you going to use them? Isn't it? So I don't know, maybe later you guys can debate on that. Maybe you find that mnemonics you no need to use, we use other method like notes and so forth. This is given by a university, I call mnemonics on how to remember parts of speech for the students, university level, and it's not our local university because I did a research on this. So they had a poem, okay, a poem just to remember the parts of speech for the students. So I was like, wow, okay, maybe you can do this also for our secondary school, yeah, because like for primary school, the kids do not really know preposition ke, conjunction ke, interjection ke, janji ado. Meaning for them, so long they use it because we focus more on using grammar in context. Okay, so we let them explore the grammar in context. But for me, we need them to at least remember the use of it. So that is why, as a part of my innovation in 2015, I come up with what called mnemonic using visual. So it's in my FOGS manual when I presented in 2015. So some were asking, what is all this? There's no notes. There's no what I call long exercises for drilling. And then I was explaining to them, my pupils had problem to actually remember what is singular noun, what is plural pronouns, you know. So I come up with this formula. It's called a visual image mnemonic, whereby I use the fishbone method to let them see, visualize the grammar items. So you guys as English teachers, when you see this, what do you understand? It should become like, you know, at your fingertips je lah. When you see the visual, what do you understand? So,
I'm so blur.
siapa ni?
What? Cepat so jawab.
So
hari ni
rasa ni
jadi
apa
yang
tu?
backbend. Ni I'm low proficiency malam ni.
Saya pun low proficiency ni. Me too.
Pian,
Subject verb agreement then.
Oh, Cik.
I'm not gonna say anything yet. You guys explore my visual image mnemonic first.
Yang
That's what
I
I
baca
actually
is
share with
FOGS. Fox, Anugerah Guru Inovatif. Yang tu je I baca. Yang the rest tu I tak
Nada
tahu.
boleh, janganlah tengok yang tu. I tak highlight pun yang tu.
Now singular verb plus S, now plural verb no S. And then
Tu budak
Yeah,
pandai,
and
pandai
subject.
pakai braces. Weh, budak
It is
pandai
a subject
pakai
verb agreement.
like what?
Ya, betul. Puan tu betul. Puan kata subject verb agreement. Aziah was telling
What's
is about
the
singular
G1
plural
and
noun.
G2?
Group
Apa
1 and
G1?
group 2.
Aha.
Group 1, group 2. Group 1 would be the
Very
singular
good.
and then group 2 would be the plural
Yes.
nouns.
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know that if your mnemonic works, you do not need to explain to people. Those with the previous knowledge, they can actually explore your mnemonic. That's my secret lah for getting the anugerah. Okay, because we try to find something that people can understand, although they don't really being explained, about the mnemonic. So this is one of my best mnemonic on that particular year, because every year I have new formula. Okay. Then Madam Molly was saying, tak share. Okay, so 2015 was the first year that I tried out for Anugerah Guru Inovatif with this formula lah, FOGS. Is actually a manual. It's formula with games and also songs that I presented, and with result for my pupils. 86 or 96 of my pupils showed very good result in their grammar. So you can see that actually what you guys are telling is correct. But if you realize, my mnemonic is actually 7 grammar item in one. Cuba teka. Grammar item apa? Tadi dah betul, subject verb agreement. You got the subject verb agreement. Other than that,
What was the question again?
yang tadi pronoun kan? What is the grammar item that you can find here? I have 7.
Oh, other than the subject verb agreement.
Tenses.
You gave me subject verb agreement, pronoun,
And then we
okay?
have tenses tadi ada orang sebut tu tenses.
Okay, tenses. How many tenses you can see there?
I can see present, past.
Past.
Yes.
Oh my god, so I
Present
can't think.
tense.
So
Oh yeah, we have the time.
I'm
We have the
so
time marker
blur.
over there. No time.
Past
I don't know
tense,
what they
very
are talking
good.
about
Two
also.
more. Come on.
But I don't know what's LA2 squared T1.
That is the time marker for you to use the
That's the
either.
formula sayang, the acronym for latitude.
Yeah.
Baru nampak last after. Oh, okay.
Letty June, alright.
It's like Leti Orteza. Means
Latitude. Gitu kau. 2 more sayang, 2 more. There are 2 more. You got the pronoun correct. You got the subject verb agreement. You've got the present tense, past tense. What else?
So aku rasa macam budak jahat dalam kelas tu.
Perfect tense.
Berhenti bergerak. So
Perfect tense, very good. The use of
Okay, I
and
learn
have.
about colours.
Okay, Premani pun duduk satu kelas dengan Azia lah. Kelas depan.
kan, ni kena share dengan Azhar duduk diam-diam gitu.
Tengok dia macam ni.
Alah,
I was looking at it like so long. I don't know what I'm looking at.
You're too tired, I think.
Yeah.
Itulah
She
orang
needs
buat malam-malam
some
cik Oto.
Dan malam-malam ada orang lain je yang macam very tajam.
The rule is the group 1 plus S, group 2 no S. So what is group 1 like Azia was telling, or is it Pian? Group 1 is singular noun, group 2 is plural noun. So when the pupils see this, macam Pian kata, I learned colours, yeah. So they know that the left hand side is for the group 1 or the singular noun. The right hand side is for group 2
Plural.
or the plural noun.
So
I
left
divided
side
the
is
mind
1.
too.
Betul.
Yes.
Left is 1,
Yes, correct.
right is many.
Many ni. Macam my students lah, Madam Molly. Orang pun cakap macam tu. Madam, the left hand side ni seorang satu. Yes, group 1 sayang satu. So ada S kan? S-A-S-T-U satu. Group 2 dua tak ada dua, tak ada S. So no S. Because you will see I don't know about your pupils very pupils. My one group 2 pun they don't know how to use the plus S and no S. So I come up with this formula for them to remember. Another way to remember, Now everybody, you can look at the screen and then let's do this together. You do group 1, okay, group 1, left hand right, group 1 plus S. You give a fist there. Group 2, you use your right hand. Group 2, no S. Can you do that?
Macam mana? How is it? How does it
Group
work
one.
again?
Group
Tumbuk
1.
tumbuk.
And then
Azia, jangan
ada
ajar
number
ajaran sesat.
Tumbuk. Betul lah.
One the
Azia.
face. Okay, if
Okay, you
it is
try
so we have to take.
Right.
and then the second
One.
Dah jadi macam budak-budak dah you all
One. Then two.
two wave.
Okay. Group 1 is
Station.
your left hand plus
So
Okay.
lebih lah, more
Okay,
than
let's try
that
to
lah.
bring it on.
no S.
Oh,
And then you know you can
okay.
play with your
If we
people
are
and
doing
give
this,
this one.
Wait,
Yeah.
before we start, if we are doing this, you know, it would be really delightful if everybody could actually turn on the camera then, because we then already know. Saja cakap.
Yeah. So you can catch the naughty do not pay attention.
Yeah.
Sebab I budak peralihan from Eden's College.
Yeah, it's
Hello.
Penang.
Itu
Probably if you
budak Eden College.
okay,
So
alright,
that's something
masuk. Okay, hello,
You
hello,
can
hello,
play a very
Mahani,
simple game.
welcome, welcome. Okay.
Can play a very simple game
Kak
just
Mahani,
using
wow.
Jom, tengok tu.
Hi.
a simple game. You know, we do like now UK. So the kids have to whether the what you call root 1.
Okay.
I think like example.
Left hand.
Kak Mahani,
Okay, very good. Now if I would say
Okay, ada lagi. Hello,
Wait,
hello,
wait.
hello, Nizaha, welcome.
Oh, I like it.
Alia Panda. Yay.
Sebab itulah Pian pandai dia pakai EO.
Orang
Itu
buat
tak ada.
Yes.
ni dekat EO.
Alright.
Yang aku marah
Ada
so.
apa aja.
Okay, so
So
this
on
this is group 1 and group 2, right? 2 no S. So 1,
Okay. Yeah.
okay. Tumbuk.
So
Aku ingat tumbuk je.
I want to say, for example, like just now, cat. So the pupils will do this for me. The left hand will come out and then they will show a fist. And then if I ask them again, okay, how about people? That will be a problem for them. So that is a very good energizer lah when we want to start off our class. Because I can catch the pupils who are not paying attention. But actually it's very fun. You see them laughing away. No, madam sila, madam bukan. My kids are like that. How I miss school lah.
Yeah, tapi actually untuk di secondary you can use for saja nak play games with the
Yeah.
gestures, okay, sebab
Yeah.
kita boleh actually practice the singular and plural. So it can work,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? Alright, it can work. So
Okay,
Eh,
that's the
ni.
what I call visual. And then, okay, this is something else that I have shared before. So this is something that I shared during the second National Research Conference in 2019. I was chosen for the poster presentation. So I presented this, which is using song to teach grammar. And then usually we try to find song that there are grammar element in there. But actually, if we can see what is trending nowadays, teachers are manipulating the song. They just adapt and adopt viral songs and then just change the lyric. So that was something that I did in 2019. So what I want you guys to do is to listen to the song, okay, and then let's just sing along together. So it is from Pemata Hati, from Nabila Razali. That year, she went viral with this song. So I used that tune, okay? All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, let's boogie.
oh, we have to sing.
You can sing softly, but Madam Molly, don't worry, you have a very nice voice. Jelo kan?
I nak switch off my microphone dah.
Dandan. Okay guys, so I'm just sharing what I have done. So this is from Pemata Hati tune ya, Nabila Razali.
What a time. Ini ada apa? Kan penting lah. Kalau kita
She eat toast every day. Go, now one is going, group two are going. Yesterday all use when one and two are the same. If it is just now, group one was going, group two were going. To me, to me, to me, to me, to me, to me. To me, to me, to me, to me, to me, to me. To me, to me, to me, to me, to me, to me. Dance is so easy. Habis konsert hari ni.
Yeah.
So,
Juara
since the poster also stated about boogie, music, so bear with me for tonight. Okay, so next
Kasih
I'm gonna
Chan.
share this second
Aku
which
punya
is
air
still on
masak.
song. Which is still on song. So you can see here why I chose songs, because it's an easy resource, it's versatile, and the most important part of my focus when I use a method is the AFI, AFI, which is to get the pupils' attention, focus, and interest. So if we cannot get the attention, they will not be focused, and it will not intrigue them. That's it. So my main issue is when I do my GM, we want to attract the pupils to join, the GM, those who are available with the data and so forth. That is why some of my friends were asking, look, Kak Ina, how come your class always 50 to 80% full? And then I was telling them, you know already dah jana berapa orang tak ada handphone. So yang tak ada handphone tu je yang takkan join my GM. So one of the method that I find interesting, I learned from other sifu also, is you yourself. You know your kids better. Sometimes maybe for you, songs doesn't, for your kids lah, song doesn't work. So you know your students better. So I'm just sharing what works for my pupils. So for my pupils, every time we have GM, they love songs, they love hidden pictures. So that is what I've been doing with them for the past PDPR. So it's very low ICT. And then I like to record it using Mobizen and also GM lah, because our account we can record. So it's a very nice advantage for us. So one of my favorite that I presented during lessons is for action words. So you can see here, if we want to adapt or adopt songs, we really have to understand the lyric first. But for this one, for example, like the song Raw from Katy Perry, I love doing this. So Azia and Pia knows that I love this very much. I put it in my YouTube channel also. So for action words, you can practice while listening to the song. Like for example, I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath. So we can practice that with our pupils. So that is on action words. So you can find suitable songs. Yeah, from the song Raw. So usually I practice with them for energizer, for closure. So they love singing it, just release their stress. And then you do not need to take the whole lyric, you know. You just take a part of it and then let them just boogie, you know, just let them, you know, work it out. And then like for example, this song, although you want to play it a few times or so, you'll be surprised they don't remember. So I like to use the same song for a few times so that some of the words will retain in their memory. So I love singing, dancing with the kids. And then you can see
Ina, I just want to ask something. So the students ni, budak-budak ni, diorang pernah dengar tak lagu Raw ni from Katy Perry ni? Do they know the song?
Some of them tak tahu pun siapa Katy Perry.
Oh,
You tanya BTS, siapa tahulah.
Oh, BTS pula kena
You tanya Blackpink ke, BTS ke, dia
kena
tahulah.
guna apa? Lagu apa? Smooth Like Butter lah.
Yeah, I tried that also. And then the recent one that I tried with the kids is Dance Monkey. So we did Dance Monkey, we did Butter, and then Smooth Like Butter. You know, the people be like, oh, mereka pun tahu lagu ni. Yelah, I have to go up to date with
guna
them
getaran jiwa you.
So after this is your turn lah, getaran jiwa.
Nanti kita tengok getaran jiwa dia macam mana nak bergetar sangat tu.
Wow. So guys, this is something that I really love, and it keeps the passion going, you know, because you make the lesson fun, you make the pupils like your lesson. So it is something like extra, you know, when you become a teacher, because actually as teachers, we have the advantage of making our class much more interesting. not just facts, not just focusing on experiments. You know, sometimes you you see that the pupils, you know, their eyes will be like, tak sabarnya apa ni Madam Miss Aziah nak masuk. Madam Prema is coming in. You see, because they'll be waiting for you. It's so nice, you know. But then, during the PDPR, this is what we can do. We just, you know, role model in front of our camera, and hopefully when you see when they switch on their camera, they pun buat juga. That one, the feelings just best lah. Okay, now other than that, I also use songs to teach grammar, like the song Lemon Tree. This one I think most of my friends also are using because it is very easy to use. And then we just let them underline the grammar item. Okay, this is also something different. Ada yang ask me ni, can we use song to teach writing? What do you think? Boleh tak guna song untuk ajar writing?
Boleh ya? So buat macam ni, anggut je.
Can.
I think songs can always be used in whatever areas that you want to teach. It's just like
I follow the crowd. The crowd anggut, I anggut.
like songs can be used. Even I myself, up until now, I'm using songs to learn vocabulary and as well movies.
Pian terus berlakon, okay, dalam kelas dia. Jangan tanya. Pian terus berlakon.
I memang berlakon je dalam kelas. Seriously.
Berapa punya shot dalam kelas.
You jadi Harry Potter, Pian.
It's just like sometimes I'm menyampah. No, it's not to say that I'm menyampah with the budak. Sometimes I feel like upset, or maybe that day I'm really tired of anything, of whatever things that happen
You're too
in school.
tense up.
Yeah, and then I just imagine myself as an actor tu je. Then I just go and watch. Memang aku nak berlakon sedih apa.
But yang you punya PPR lesson, you rasa you nak berlakon tu, you just bagi the link to me. I masuk tengok.
Tak ada dia mesti live.
Okay, Ina, you have around like 25 more minutes.
Alright. Okay, so this one is actually what I have done with my pupils, my year 5 pupils, when we did the story about At the Seaside. Okay, so I changed the lyric of Luar Biasa by Ismail Izani, and for your information, Ismail Izani also tagged me because using his song. So he was like telling, kenapa lah time dia belajar English tak ada cikgu English macam ni. Wow.
Okay, nyanyi. Satu round nyanyi. We all nak dengar. We all nak dengar this one. Nyanyi this.
I saw somewhere online. I don't know whether, I can't remember whether it was Facebook or what, I don't know. But then and then adalah it was Ismail Izani was talking about kenapa cikgu I tak macam dulu. It was you.
Dah jadi racis rupanya.
Now I have come to the epiphany that Cikgu Azrina is a celebrity now.
Celebrity. Tolong nyanyi Sat. This one I nak
We're
dengar.
talking to a celebrity now.
Akademi Fantasia. Okay, Ina, cepat nyanyi.
Akademi Fantasianya.
Lagu luar biasa ni.
Dia lagu luar biasa. Is 2000. I did it 2018 or 2019 like that. And then it went viral during that year. So actually my songs that I adapt is usually songs that went viral on that particular year. Now we have TikTok. So TikTok is only 1 minute, but for our songs we can go full swing. Like for this one, I took halfway, so you can see from Luar Biasa, it goes something like this lah. Hey, we all went for a day at the seaside, woke up feeling excited, drove carefully, was told to be people, found a perfect picnic spot. So when we go with the tune, pupils like, dah ingat lah feeling excited. Perkataan drove, kalau tidak duk drive, was drive. Alamak penat lah budak ni.
All
And
these
then
are in present and past tense.
Yes, and then you realize or not, most of it are irregular verbs, which pupils find problem when they want to write something which has already happened. Like for example, going for a picnic. Very simple, and then once they know the verb, it helps them to explore other themes. So know the word collected, built, and then I try to instill at least a few bombastic words like idioms, proverb in my lyric. Like for example here, you can see lend a hand, had a way of a time together. Simple, but for my pupils, it's very hard for them to remember and they don't understand. So I tried out this song and Alhamdulillah on that particular year, my class, they managed to write flawlessly for this part. So some
very
people were
good.
saying, alah, untuk seaside je. You don't listen to people who what you call say those negative things to you. That's my personal opinion. You just go with it. You know what works for your pupils. So like for me, I'm very fired up for my pupils. So I was like, whatever works for my kids, I'll try out. So I find that they love this song. I change the song and then let them listen, memorize it, and then you will see lesser grammar errors, especially for the use of irregular verb. So it works for me, so it might work for your kids also. Okay, so I have the next one actually is something that you need to listen to, and then you have to identify the language focus. This is what I always do with my kids, let them listen to song, listen to the verb, and so forth. Are you guys ready for the next round?
Alah.
Yes.
Tengok semua the A student dapat dekat
Okay.
alah.
Okay, we wait for the next round. Where is my song? Very easy, just identify the language first.
Simile.
Yay!
As free as a bird, as neat as a word, as quiet as a mouse, as big as a house.
Senang kan? Ni for teachers. For teachers, kita bagi tahu lah language focus. But for my kids, I just did this with them to improve the vocabulary. So I tell them, you find a simile and create a sentence. Just write a sentence using that simile. Very simple, very easy. Because like for me, I cannot do bombastic things because I'm not good in ICT. For me, I need to learn more. Although it's my 17 years of service, tell me about it, I will be learning every day. Every day will be learning new things. Okay, so that is something you can do with your kids too. So songs again, what my main focus is the AFI. To get their attention, focus, and interest so that we can help to retain their what we call memory. That is the main problem with my pupils. They cannot remember whatever we have already taught them. Okay, I have a slides to go. Okay,
How many slides?
next. Right. Okay, the last component I'm going to share is games. Okay, some people were saying, oh lah, gamification, tak ada data, tak ada apa. I'm not just going to share what about gamification because you know me, I am more into a hands-on person. So this is what I have done with my pupils during the PDPR. I use a lot of hands-on activity. Some people, because some of my friends were saying, Kak Ina pakai hands-on, macam mana budak dekat online je? Well, be creative sayang. You can use Riela, ask them to just bring, for example, my year 3, baru-baru ni Monday, I did sandwich with them, sandwich making, ask them to show it to me. What they have brought for the sandwich making because it's about food. And then some of my friends like to use speakers, but it's very hard, you have to show to the camera. So I'm not gonna stress on that. And then we can explore using live worksheet because it's very low data required. And then of course you have the online apps like Quizzes, Wordwall, and Kahoot. Okay, I've tried all with my pupils and find something that is easier for the kids. Because my kids, not all of them have the privilege of their own handphone and data. And then why I like to use gamification, because you can do a lot of activities with all these apps. But I'm focusing on this. Mana slide ni? Hands on.
Dah keluar.
Okay.
Okay, the only thing I see is anugerah khas pendidikan, inovasi pendidikan.
Oh my God.
Okay, Radia. Yes. Good.
Because Madam Molly, some of my friends ask me, Kak Ina buat inovasi apa dapat anugerah kan? And then I was telling them, actually whatever you do, make sure that you keep everything documented. Like for example, how many pupils yang you dah try out, what is the impact, and then how you did the sharing. Because I shared this with other schools, how we can use recyclable materials to create our ABMs. That is why I like to use recyclable materials when I do my innovation in education. We have entered a few competition, international and also national. So the kids, they present in English, but I'm telling you, it's a very, very tiring process because I told you, right, I don't have English speakers. Kalau dapat speakers macam Pian, full lah mak. Tengah ketua menteri Pulau Pinang. Because on that particular day, masa we all buat international tu, TKM yang turun, Timbalan Ketua Menteri. So they have to present in front of him and we got the silver medal. So it was like an achievement lah. So you document je semua ni. Ada yang tanya, Kak Ina tak guna ICT Not necessarily inovasi tu memerlukan ICT. Because like for me, I'm not saying that ICT doesn't work. It works. It's the best tool that you can get for like resources. But like for my kids, we do not have the privilege of having everybody ada handphone, everybody ada data tau. So I try to make use of what we have. So senang je, dia orang prepare egg tray, mereka prepare bottle caps tu, okay, mereka tunjuk spelling mereka. Tak perlu nak guna data apa pun. And then tangkap gambar hantar. So it's not necessarily mesti masuk GM. So you ada proof, you ada evidence, kumpul je. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Fiti. Alright, so you can see that another one that I shared and I have been keeping record for the past few years is my GAMS. GAMSU is actually grammar using mnemonics. So I've been keeping a record of all the things I have done from 2014 until now. Every year I have new formula, I keep a record and then evidence, and then you can see really it's very easy for you to use. Like for example, what I did last 2 weeks is using flags. You use a red flag and a green flag. So they just point on the camera sebab kadang-kadang my pupils ni malu nak cakap. Kan? Kadang-kadang bila kita kata, okay Ayuni, what is the answer? Can you share with us? They won't talk. So what I did is for the introvert, they will hold flags. For example, okay, red is for yes, I do. Green is for no, I don't. Something like that lah. Terbalik lah colour.
Kenapa apa red jadi yes?
Itulah pasal. Alah,
but so when they are at home, they will find can they just find anything? I mean, for example, now we are doing classes online. Yeah. So can they just find anything that that have red color and green color?
Yeah.
Betul tak, Ina?
Betul.
So they just show which one, isn't it?
Dia. Tudung mak dia.
Tudung tak apa lagi. It's okay, tudung. Kita cover sampai ke tudung sajalah. Ambil tudung sajalah yang lain-lain tak perlu.
Lah. My kids, they really enjoyed the lesson because tak payah cakap, malu kan. And then I said, you have to practice. And then my class memang 100% I try to use English. And then if they really don't understand, then only I revert to bahasa. But very little because I nak translate to bahasa, I told them very hard. Sembang boleh. Macam kita sekarang ni kan, sembang santai, very easy. But to translate from English to BM, I will be like Pian lah. Saya nak fikir nak cakap apa It always happen to us, right Pian? Azia pun sama. Nanti kalau budak tanya kan masa dekat camp, sir, yang ni cakap macam mana in bahasa Allah? Memang problem. And then during my lesson also we have show and tell where they demonstrate and then listen and chat is simple lah macam tadi kita buat kan. Kalau tak boleh voice out, mereka akan type dekat chat. So they listen to the song, they type out the answer. Thumbs up, thumbs down, I think this one you guys pun dah biasa guna. Meaning something that is near to them lah, tak payah too sophisticated. Itu je.
Yang tu I think biasa kot, but the flags tu I rasa I baru dengar untuk yang online classes.
Oh, okay.
How you can use that. English that. I mean memang bagus lah. Memang it's good.
Because
so whatever they can find in the house,
just flag it. Dia bukan maksudnya flag so you kena cari bendera. You flag your answer.
Tapi kalau bendera putih maksud apa?
Madam Azrina akan pergi ke rumah you. Kenapa you angkat bendera putih? Gitu.
I boleh bagi dry ratio.
Kak Ina, I want to ask about demonstration.
Demonstration tu you ask them to demonstrate lah, show and tell. You do the show and tell lesson, maksudnya mereka banyak demonstrate walaupun tak cakap pun, if they can show and then they tell 1-2 words also, it's very easy for your PBD already. Jangan tak respon langsung.
Okay, just wanted to ask that. I mean, if you give them any sort of like sentence example, example sentences ke apa ke for them, no? So they just...
You know what I did, Azia? You know, remember our preposition game? So I did that online.
Which preposition
which
game? You
mana?
have a lot, right?
I have a lot. Okay, very simple. Okay, I asked them to hold a pen. Okay, because I did with my year 3 preposition. So I told them, okay, demonstrate for me on. Simple. Demonstrate je. So dia buatlah macam ni. Then I test paper. Okay, show me in front of. Oh, madam, salah lah madam. Pandai pun salah. So they demonstrate. So that is what I did with them. Very simple game. Nampak simple kan? Guna
Kan
pencil
betul tak?
je.
On top of your head, just put lah.
Yes, very good. Ni Madam Molly dah naik TP ni. Boleh bagi TP 4.
Oh, naik 4 dah. Tadi 1 kan? Sian I. Malam memang
Macam Simon
slow.
says lah, yelah.
Ya,
Kita
Simon
kata
says.
apa
Good
Madam
also.
Ina says. But kids, they can, alhamdulillah lah, they do understand after we repeatedly do. So we can see that the pupils enjoy the lesson. Tak adalah stress-stress macam kadang-kadang kita bagi in sentence form kan. So in sentence form, my pupils they find that, alamak kena baca ayat lah. So they find like, nak faham ayat, dia pun tak boleh. So because of PDPR, so we only meet them, you know, like not as frequent as our face-to-face class tau. So these are the things that I help my pupils to relate to the lesson. Gitu. Okay, and then yang ni actually kena bagi dekat Kak Azia, dia petera ni kan.
Apa tu?
Tapi
Apa tu?
quizzes.
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 Itu muka quizzes tu?
Kat Prema.
Muka-muka quizzes tu.
Quizzes ni a lot of resources and we can also do. I did Kahoot before but very difficult for my kids because of data, because of tak ada handphone. So we had problem lah when we did Kahoot. And then I tried everything. And the best
So between
that I have
Kahoot and
found is Wordwall.
quizzes lebih better lah in terms of macam
Yeah,
data.
for me lah. Yeah,
For me,
my kids lah,
it's
dia
like quizzes.
nak
Yeah.
data.
For sekolah kampung who doesn't have any data, then quizzes.
Ya,
and
janganlah
Wordwall
cakap
will be-
sekolah kampung
Sekolah kebun sekolah kebun.
luar bandar.
Oh, okay. The outskirts.
The outskirts.
The outskirts of the
Ni
town.
all pun okay, sekolah kebun lagi yang duk pematang tak
Dia
apa lah.
dia duduk dalam kebun pian.
We're on
Kita
the
duduk-
ridge. On the ridge, the sand ridge.
Okay, I think
But you see, Wordwall pun a lot tau. But my pupils will have problem with maze chase. Sebab ada
Lepas-
alien kan. Dia
Ya, yang
selalu
ni
kata,
best.
lah madam kenapa bagi maze chase?
But then Wordwall
Banyak
limit tu berapa je you boleh buat Wordwall? Kalau
For the JU, because right now we had a meeting before this, and then for those who are under the penaja, the JU they would have like their own account for this. So for
Yeah,
this
so
account,
yang-
yang tak ada penaja, yang ni yang tak ada penaja bila kita cakap the whole
Kena
Penang.
beli lah madam.
so then we have to buy it like 15 ringgit for the unlimited. But then I think I'm not sure, but I think that all the schools under the penaja, penaja lagi, but all the schools they are going to be getting like one account for the whole school, and because of the resources are unlimited, so like all the school, all the teachers in the school they could actually create quizzes using the Wordwall, which I think it is very useful for those who don't have the data, because the Wordwall it doesn't require a lot of data pun, sikit je. And that's
exactly.
what we learn.
Bayaran dia
Bayar
berapa?
15 ringgit per
Jadi?
month if you want to buy for the
per
pro
month.
one.
Yeah.
Untuk
Wait, the
so,
MPD say giving the
RM15.
full, is it?
Wait. I'm not sure if we can talk about MPDC.
Ya. Sebab I cakap we are
That is the basic one.
because we can't say that.
No,
The
the
point is
25.
giving what? The full version or the basic one?
The full one.
Okay, tak apa yang tu nanti
Tapi
aja.
tak boleh.
Yang tu nanti.
Tapi kita tak boleh cakap kat sini.
Basic is 15.
Apa ni?
Okay,
Lah
then
hilang
premium
dah dia
for
punya
my sharing
dia punya
channel.
slide. Mana slide dia?
Lah, habis dah lah.
Lah.
I told you it's gonna be a tease. Keep it short and sweet.
Tomorrow
Okay.
will be mine, and it will be
Thank
like
you for
if
bearing with my
if
voice today. Although
if
apa ni froggy voice tak macam Madam Molly sorry.
Ya Allah, tiba-tiba aku kena. Pian punya besok
short and
siapa?
simple aja.
Siapa buat?
I lah buat.
Oh ya, besok you lah. Wah, I jugalah. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan. Malunya aku.
Sofian, can you tell us, can you tell me, maybe I'm a bit slow, about the Wordwall thing, about the member or what you were telling just now?
Dia kena
No,
bayar
because
baru boleh
because
buat
basically
lebih
if you
pada
are
5.
using because if you are using the free one, the Wordwall, first you have the free one, the
Maximum
basic one,
only
so you can
5.
only have 5 quizzes that you can do. That would be the
Oh.
limit lah. But then we
Our
have
own.
for Wordwall we have 3. We have 3 packages. The first one is like the limited one lah, where you have it is free. Then you have to have then you are allowed to do like 5 quizzes sahaja. But if you want to do more, then you have to guna banyak-banyak email lah. So macam email ni untuk 5. So you nanti you kirim macam
Yang tu
tipu lah.
tipu lah. You guna email banyak. So you bayar.
Bayar tu that
So,
one is
itu
proper.
kan-
I did that also.
Macam you subscribe
and then
sikit lah.
Yeah, per
per
month.
month.
Per
Oh,
month
okay.
like 15 ringgit.
32 interactive games. Wow.
Alright,
But it's
Aku
worth
tak
it
tahu kenapa
lah. It's
so
worth
malam ni dia
it.
tak nak on mikrofon dia. Asyik tulis dari tadi.
I nampak dia.
Kan? Geram betul pula. Saya mesti.
Wordwall, the visuals are quite interesting compared to Crazy.
Yeah.
actually.
So Wordwall is
Oh.
very good untuk yang offline
Yeah,
Offline
it
boleh
doesn't.
guna?
It doesn't matter whether you are doing it online or
Online,
offline.
offline.
It's just like if you because for the school like us, in the outskirts where we don't have the privilege of the internet data semua tu, especially the data lah. Because tomorrow tomorrow I will elaborate of what the parents are thinking about about the PDR. And if you see tomorrow kan,
We will wait for
if you see
tomorrow.
tomorrow night.
Stay tuned.
Tomorrow night it will the lesson because tomorrow I'm just going to share my lesson, the one that I really did. Oh, trailer.
Macam
Thank
tengok
you,
Netflix
Roger,
ada trailer.
Itulah ada
Wakian
trailer.
Sebab I agree actually I totally agree with because most of the cikgu-cikgu kan there are some of them they called me they straightly call me saying okay Pian macam mana hang buat kelahang macam Google Meet tak boleh masuk pun 10 orang.
Besok you share Pian.
Okay.
Hari besok you share. Besok you punya senam. I tak mau ambil ni pun. Besok kita masuk awal sikit kalau boleh so that we can start directly 8:30.
Yeah.
So siapa yang nak join besok tak ada masalah. So we will do the casual punya discussion lah macam ni juga. So
basically it's not about the best practices, it's just like about something that I want to show you based
it's sharing.
I just want to show that I have to do this because of these circumstances.
That's
so I
the
need
best
to do,
for your student. Itu.
So
Itu yang
and
unit yang
then
terbaik
I
untuk
am
student
hoping
you.
that if let's say if any one of you has some kind of the things that we could better the situation, then I am all ears to
We are
hear.
open. Okay, tak apa.
Pian, jangan
Because,
stress Pian.
Suara emas dah
Ini
keluar.
dia bagi
No,
suspense
because
ni,
based on the-
suspense trailer.
No, because
Trailer dia punya panjang macam nak ambil slot Ina
based
terus.
on the tajuk that you guys are doing, you guys macam wow, so advanced, so vanguard, so hallmark. So bagi I macam apa?
Oh, banyaklah.
Aku tak ada apa pun.
Pian kena tambah kat bawah slide tu anugerah inovatif. Tak dapat masuk prelims pun terkeluar. Kau kena buat
I tak
macam tu Pian.
dijalankan pun.
Okay, just wanna share satu benda when Ina was talking about show and tell. Okay, I still remember when I was teaching, sekolah I bukanlah macam Pian cakap sekolah kampung tak kan, memang sekolah I dekat bandar. Okay, one of the schools in Penang. And I'm still using show and tell even though it's a secondary school. And they enjoyed it so much. Let me just share. I yang beri kebenaran, I kata tak apa, you just bawa apa yang you rasa benda yang paling berharga dalam hidup you. Things that you think that you cannot live without. Or things that you love so much. Of course, you cannot bring your mom and dad or your boyfriend.
Handphones.
Okay kan, handphone tu je yang I tak benarkan. Masa tu memang hot sangat lah pasal handphone
Oh,
ni. So I kata
oxygen. Wow.
oksigen.
So
Nanti kita suruh dia
biologically.
cerita pasal oksigen. So ada seorang ni dia bawa apa tau? Sugar glider.
Comelnya.
Yes. And everybody kerumun the sugar
tak
glider.
lari-lari dalam kelas ke? Tak terletak ni dalam
No,
kelas?
dia ada tempat dia everything. So sebab I dah cakap, whatever you bawa early in the morning, you just put on my table. So during English class, you just come and bring it to the class. Kau tahu tak, dia datang tiba-tiba dia kata sugar glider dia tak bergerak ni, teacher. Sudah aku nak kena ganti sugar glider. I kata, Bok Mai masuk dalam aircon, dia panas kot. I kata. So, letak kasut actually okay. Probably sugar glider dia macam terkejut ke apa ke, orang duk tengok kan. Orang nak pegang, orang nak pat dia, orang nak tengok. So, mungkin dia terkejut, dia macam letih ke apa ke. So, I don't know lah. But, pucat jugalah muka I satu round bila dia cakap sugar glider. Kau rasa sugar glider masa tu harga berapa yang? Kan, I masa tak boleh bayang. I macam, oh my god, sugar glider, aku nak kena ganti sugar glider. It was like inside my mind. But the student enjoyed it. Okay. Macam Ina juga, I pernah buat how to make a sandwich. I asked different groups to bring different ingredients. And they go to the canteen. We break into groups and kita share ingredients tu. And then at the end of it, I kena rasa semua orang punya sandwich.
Ada cuci tangan tak?
I terpaksa pejam mata saja. So sebab I tak nampak dia orang buat macam mana. Those are the best moments. I rasa yang tu yang I rindu sangat when I was still a teacher. Yang tu yang I rindu sangat-sangat lah. Okay, with the students, and I tried so many things. I play treasure hunt sampai I kena marah dengan pengetua. Kenapa you buat kelas kat sini? I said, I'm doing treasure hunt sebab my clues ada I tampal dekat pillars. You know.
betul.
So they were running and they were looking and they were reading at the clues, you know, to find another clue. So I jawab lah. So it depends also pada your admin jugalah. Yes,
Alhamdulillah lah, my admin understands kalau kata kelas tu ada di luar tu tak ada orang lain lah, Madam Ina punya kelas.
Kan, yang paling bising and actually bising but productive.
Alhamdulillah,
Okay, that is English class memang macam tu.
Meaningful noise.
So, I'm not sure. I have to go and read back our schedule of Chit Chat Ang Moh ni. Okay, sebab I nak tengok siapa yang nak buat literature. I nak wear something English ke, something apa ke, anime. Ada orang nak pakai kostum tak?
Tak prema dia literature.
So malam tu semua pakai kostum, whatever you want.
Boleh.
That resembles any character. And any character.
I've got one already. I've got one in mind already.
Tapi Ina tolong jangan dress up macam anime yang dalam kau punya slide tu ya.
Tak nampak pun, nampak muka je.
Mnemonic baru nak jadi anime. Alamak.
Nanti kita censored kita punya. Alright, okay. Thank you so much, Madam Ina. Thank you. Very informative. Okay, punya sharing and very casual. Orang boleh tanya. Okay, and congratulations again untuk anugerah inovasi. Keep on be an innovative person. Keep on producing more things for our students and also for the teachers to have, you know, that kind of standard to create, to use things around them to teach.
Let's push the youngsters, Madam Molly. Push the youngsters.
Kak Ina,
Roger.
Productive.
Puan Molly kata be more productive.
It's siphoning off somewhere already.
English ni.
So besok is Sufian. Okay. Any tema ke Sufian? We all pakai ada color theme ke apa-apa?
Ada tema?
No, I don't know. Just wear whatever you want.
Pakai pakai.
Just wear whatever you want.
Pakai, asalkan pakai, jangan tak pakai.
Okay. Alright, so we'll see everyone again tomorrow night.
Okay.
Nak ambil gambar tak? Nak ambil gambar?
Evidence, yes.
Boleh. Siapa nak ambil kan ni?
Saya boleh. Okay, ada
buka.
yang boleh tak pasang
Akak Prema
kamera?
boleh buka ni ke?
Apa dia?
Kamera.
Siapa
I tak
ada dalam ni
pandai
boleh
lagi.
buka kamera, kita saja nak ambil gambar.
Oh,
Sorry tak.
okay, I
tak
always
ready.
confused when you say Kak Prema, tak tahu Kak Prema mana.
Oh, Kak Prema Tanjung
Prema.
I don't call you akak, Prem.
Prema.
Okay, I don't akal lah. Okay. So, dia
Akak, I think you pernah kan jumpa? You pernah ni kan?
pindah. Jumpa
Yeah,
banyak.
Prima
Seorang
Okay,
premanis we have done. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay,
Mak tak buka kamera.
Dah. Nak buka kamera ke Cik Mahani? Hai.
Kak Mahani sempat tak?
Tak ready. Sorry. Esok.
Oh, esok baru dia buka kamera. No problem.
Okay.
Alright.
If I want to on camera, I have to carry.
Pian, esok link kat mana Pian?
Okay.
Tak link lah hari ni pun. Dah Puan Molly akan buat link.
Dan where can I get it?
Actually nanti I cari boleh guna link yang sama sebenarnya.
Oh, okay.
Puan Molly ataupun guna kod je senang.
Boleh guna link yang sama setiap kali slot.
Oh,
Sebenarnya
okay.
boleh reuse the link.
Kak Mahani
That's
esok waktu
better.
snap pictures Birkin kat sebelah kan?
Oh, besok ya. Oh,
Birkin,
okay.
EO.
Alright, boleh. Begitu. Nak tengok asal-asal EO tu naik tu.
Nampak je lah.
Okay. Alright, so
Okay, alright.
good sharing.
Thank you.
Ina. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Bazrina.
everyone.
Okay, sure. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So be safe, take care of yourself, okay? Jangan merayap-rayap and tapi you all tak ni kan I yang kena pergi office besok. So harap-harap besok I taklah jatuh tergolek lagi lah.
Kenapa?
Actually I hari Isnin I jatuh dekat office.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I will stop recording so that we all can